Alright everyone, and welcome to Northern Gaming Inc.'s very first list. Now, I know our name says Northern Gaming, but really we like all sorts of things, like music and TV and movies.
We're normal people!
And food.
But our first list is going to be about our top 5 favorite musical acts of all time. This is our own opinions, so you can love them, you can hate them, but respect them. But if you don't respect our opinions, we're not going to respect yours. That's just how that's going to work. But I've got my 5. He's got his. Alec has got his 5. So,
well, yeah.
Alright, starting this off, I think we should just jump right in here.
Number 5!
I got Band of Horses. I discovered this band through my brother. They're a really good band. I don't know what type of music, kind of indie. I don't know, it's just really good. Really, really good. I like my favorite song by them, probably General Specific. It's good stuff. Look it up.
Alright, my number 5 is Rod Stewart. And only because I was introduced to Rod Stewart at a very young age, like most of the music I have on here. Because I'm more of a classical rock fan in general, so that's what most of my list is going to comprise of. But he's just takes the softer parts of rock and roll and just makes him groove. He's got some good songs. I mean, I can go on all day about my picks.
Grooving up on this bitch.
But to save time, my favorite song is, I think it's called Maggie. I could sing it to you, but I don't know the name of it. But it's my favorite song by him. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. But that's my number 5. And Alec?
My number 5 would have to be 3 Days Grace, because they're sort of the band that got me into music. I don't really listen to them anymore, but I give them credit for, opening me up to the world of music.
Number 4!
Alright, my number 4 is The Killers. I like this band a lot.
Killers is good.
They're very, very good. I think it's one of the few remaining rock bands in our era that still kind of play rock music, but it's kind of indie rock. I'm into indie music, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, The Killers have a couple of songs that I like. I like When You Were Young is one of my favorite songs by them.
I like the song Ballad of what was it? It's the Ballad of something, and if you look it up by The Killers, it's some good shit.
Alright, my number 4 pick is Lynard Skynard. That is just, if you want southern rock music that is not country and is back to what it really means, you gotta listen to some Lynard Skynard. They've got Ballad of Curtis Lowe, Freebird. Who doesn't know Freebird? I mean, if you don't know that song, you're a shelled person. We've all heard Sweet Home Alabama somewhere. And I bet you even Alec has.
Yeah,
I guarantee. See what I mean?
A lot.
But my favorite song is what was it? Tuesday's Gone. That is my favorite song by Lynard Skynard. It is a beautiful song, and it's just you can't find a better southern rock song.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, it's southern rock that is it's just great stuff, man. You can't really beat it. I can't, anyways. Alec?
My 4 is Chief Keef. Just recently started listening to him, and his song I Don't Like it's pretty fucking dope, not gonna lie.
Pretty fucking dope.
Is that the only song you know by him?
Currently, yes.
Alright, we don't judge around here.
Number
3!
My number 3 is the Notorious. I fucking love this dude, even though he's dead. God rest his soul.
Biggest mouth in the house.
I love this. The way he uses words and the way he puts his beats together. Fucking New York. It's the shit. I love that. My
Yeah.
favorite song is probably Things Done Changed. It's a good song. Yeah, I haven't listened to it. It's rap.
It's one of the few rappers I enjoy. And that's saying something, because I think rap music is just auto-tune and a lot of people saying the N-word.
Yeah, I used to despise rap. Now, a little bit here and there.
Yeah, like, I like...
You don't like.
Yeah.
I've never even heard...
It's a rap song.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, No, are you done?
Yeah.
My number 3 is The Doors. Now, I don't know, I'm pretty sure you've all heard of The Doors, but, if you want to know what they're about, listen to the song Light My Fire. It's about 7.5 minutes of just eargasms. Really, that's a great song. The riffs are nice, the melody is good. I mean, Jim Morrison, God rest his soul, one of my favorite and one of the best musical frontmans that ever lived. And there's no one that worked harder than him, and it's just, yeah, the Doors are great.
They're the shit.
They have hundreds of good songs. Well, that's an exaggeration, but they have a lot of good songs. So if you're feeling a classical binge, look up The Doors. You will not be disappointed. That's a promise.
My number 3 is actually a tie between 2 because I didn't write
You
them
didn't
out.
think this clearly enough?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's a tie between Of Mice and Men and A Day to Remember. And Of Mice and Men, they're a screamo band. They're not for everyone, but they do have some songs that have none whatsoever in it. But on to A Day to Remember. There are songs by A Day to Remember that have no screaming whatsoever in them, and I know people of all kinds who like certain songs by A Day to Remember. So go check them out.
See, when I think of Mice and Men, I think of the John Steinbeck book, frankly.
Yeah.
I've never actually I've never actually heard a song by them, but you never know.
We'll
I think
fix
that
that.
was his name,
We'll
Lenny.
fix that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Number 2!
Boom! Alright, my number 2 is The Strokes. I love this band. I love it. Love it. Again, my brother introduced me to this band. My brother knows some good music. They're a rock band. I don't know what else to say, but other than listen to them. I mean, they're good. My favorite song by them would probably be Killing Lies. It's a good song. If you ever get a chance to see them in concert, do it. They're coming back together. Actually, I think they are back together after a brief hiatus. Good band. Good.
Alright. See, for my number 2 and my number 1, it was so hard to sort these out for me. Because both of these bands I have listened to since I was a child, and I couldn't sort them out. But it took me all day to figure this out, but I finally did it. And my number 2 is Queen. Now, a lot of people don't like Queen because they don't like the fact that Freddie Mercury was gay.
I didn't even know that.
Woohoo! Gay people!
Go to hell if you didn't like him because of that. Because Freddie Mercury, I will go on record to say this, that Freddie Mercury was the best frontman who ever walked this planet. Now, he's laughing but I am serious. I would put money on that. There's no one, his musical genius combined with Brian May's guitar riffs and Roger Taylor playing the drums in the background there, it was just, there was hard to beat a band. It was hard to be a band in the 70s and 80s and compete with them.
If you weren't the Beatles.
The Beatles were in the 60s.
Whatever.
That's not the point. The point is, one of Queen's best songs, Bohemian Rhapsody, everyone knows it. And when it comes on the radio, not only do you sing the regular part, you sing the high parts, you sing the low parts, and everyone sings the guitar solo.
Even if you suck at singing.
Yes, everyone loves that. Most people I know loves that song. And it's it's just one of the. They have songs that you can't forget. They have so many like "We Will Rock You" and "We Are the Champions." Those songs go hand in hand. I mean, like you can't hear one of them on the radio without them being the other, without the other one being there. And it's just to have a band leave so much on the history of music, frankly. It's just astonishing to think about the crap that comes out now compared to what one man came up with back in the 70s. But anyways, this is all just my opinion, so be mad, I don't care, just respect it. Alec?
My number 2 is The Used, because...
Explain to that, all the uninformed fans out there, what The Used is.
I can't even think of like a single genre to put them in. Like...
Then pick 2. Just throw darts, I don't give a shit.
Okay. The Used... Check them out.
Okay.
Number 1!
Alright. Now this is the big finale, everyone. My number 1 pick would have to be Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you were saying wow, wow, wow.
That was going along with the song, bro.
It's a good song, niggas. I fucking love that
This
song.
motherfucker's getting mad at me for playing along with his pick. Whatevs. Anyways, continue, Brian.
It's Kid Cudi, man. He's great. He's really good. He's really inspirational. He stopped smoking. So that was a blow to the chest.
Music, Brian. Come on.
Well, okay. Well, my favorite song by him would be "That New." Listen to that song up in here.
That new.
Hot shit like mine.
Okay. Anyways, my number 1 pick, like I said about my number 2 pick, it was really hard to pick which ones I wanted to go here. And it took me all day. But my number 1 favorite band of all time is Rush. Just because the musicality level coming out of 3 people, 3 guys, guitar, bass, and drums. They are like the only remaining power trio that like anywhere, and just there's so much music coming from those 3 men. It's just a style. Like Geddy Lee has one of the highest voices and one of the biggest noses I've ever fucking seen in my whole life, and he just is fucking playing foot pedals and playing a keyboard, and then you got Alex Lifeson on the guitar, just making the greatest guitar tune, and then Neil Peart. He is like the godfather of insane drumming. It's like I practice my drumming along to the Rush records just so I can see if I can keep up with that shit. And it is fucking impossible. But that is just my favorite band of all time. I mean, one of my favorite song by Rush, hands down, is Closer to the Heart. Because if the guitar part just starts and it's like, oh, this is going to be a beautiful song. And it is. And then the guitar solo comes in. It's like, oh my god, this song has just got some fucking balls to it. It's got the balls to make it a rock song. And it's just... This is my favorite band of all time. You can't compete. No one can compete. At least not in my opinion. They're like... Just the musicality level. They have like... I can't even put it to words. It's insane. But leave the floor to Alec for his number 1.
My number 1,
Always gotta stand up for this shit.
Asking Alexandria.
Oh yeah.
The band that got me into screamo, into an entire different kind of music than I was previously listening to. But I've seen them live twice now, I think, and Warped Tour 11, I crowd surfed to the front, and I touched the lead singer, Danny Warsnop.
What's his last name?
Warsnop. I know, it's quite different, but they're British. They're British. You can tell in some of the songs most of the songs.
Oh, indubitably better.
Good dude, good song.
Okay, we're really jamming them up. We'll shut up.
But they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. And since I didn't come to this video with my shit prepared, I completely forgot about Slipknot, but they're in there somewhere too. I feel like I don't even need to say anything about Slipknot, because everyone knows who Slipknot
We'll throw them in at 1A, since he talks about them a lot too. So he's got 2 at his number 1, but we'll just say that for now. But, yeah, here's our first video of lists.
Thanks for watching.
You just really fucked up the camera.
Well, now they're all looking at me.
That's fine. But anyways...
I think they've been looking at me in the background the whole time.
What I'm trying to...
They're sexy bad.
You done? What I'm trying to say here is there will be more lists like this. We might have list updates. We might top 5 favorite anythings. Who knows? Who cares? If you can think of one we should do, leave a comment. Why the fuck not? We'll do it. But
I know that one commenter. Comment.
Anyways, yeah, Dungeon Slayer or something. He's the only one that's leaving comments on our videos, and we appreciate you
so much.
But anyways, that'll, unless anyone has something else to say, anybody got anything else to say?
Yes.
I wanna make sweet love.
If you got the time to watch the video, throw in a little comment. Doesn't have to be anything big. Just, some feedback.
Yeah, yeah, he's right, really. But yeah, this was our first attempt at making a list like this, and judging how well it got. We'll do more regardless, but we'll figure out more along the way. So,
like, favorite, subscribe, niggas.
What he
Comment.
said. What he said. Peace.
Stop the video.